Hey guys, so I know not everybody was able to get onto the live Zoom session this morning for Tuesday, April 7th. So I'm just going to do a real quick review of what it is that we talked about so that you can see we just kind of went over instructions for how things go, a check-in, some of the rules, responsibilities, and rights that you have as learners. And we did one quick routine. So I'm just going to show you some of those things now. So when we are talking about our week in math, there is a presentation in your Schoology folder already. So I'm just going to run through those really quickly because many of you have already seen this before. But just a reminder, we have a couple different parts to our online learning, the live sessions, Schoology work, and then doing Dreambox and or ST Math, depending on what it is that you do. So if you have questions at any point, these are the best ways to get in contact with me. You can message via Schoology. You can text me on this number. And I also have office hours Monday and Wednesday from 2:30 to 3, and that's all posted in Schoology as well. So our live lessons are on Tuesday and Thursday at 9:45. We'll do a quick check-in, some sort of routine, kind of look at the work for the week and give you a chance to ask questions. Office hours are a time for you just to check in if you have questions about work, if you want to review problems that you're doing, or if you have questions about Dreambox or ST Math, that's a good time for that as well. Independent work, it's not necessarily going to be the same for everybody. Everybody has some different needs and different strengths, so just keep that in mind if you're working with somebody and theirs is slightly different than yours. You will have Schoology assignments, and those you can work on at any time. As soon as you see them, you can start working on them, and then we ask that you do Dreambox or ST Math. I'm going to go into Schoology in just a second to show you where everything is. But if the times that we have for things aren't convenient, please let me know. I'll be posting screencasts or recording sessions, and then there's many other staff members and math teachers that can help with office hours as well. Okay. We also talked about our rules for Zoom classes today, and these may change as we go through. But what we are asking is to please try to show up on the scheduled time. Try to find a quiet place free from distraction. It is difficult, I understand that. Do the best that you can is all we ask. If you need to step away, just make sure you're muted, and you can always turn your video off for a second if you need to turn away. Just maintain respect in speaking, writing, and appearance. This is our class. I know a lot of you are sitting in your bedrooms, but this still is our class time. You will remain on mute. If you need to ask a question, you need to use the raise hand button. And it's better to do that than actually raising your hand because I won't always see all of your videos at one time. The video does help us focus. Eye contact is good so that I know that you're listening and understanding what we are doing. And also your first and last name need to be displayed. If it's not displayed, I can't verify your identity. And the video needs to be on for me to verify your identity. I did not permit people to stay in the room who did not either change their name to their first and last name and or put their video on. I do need to make sure that everybody is who they say they are. Okay. And then the other thing that we looked at today was the responsibilities and the rights that you have as learners. So you'll see these on most of your lessons. At the very first lesson you do in Schoology has to do with this, but these are just the things that, especially as we go into online learning, you can think about that you have the right to be confused. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to just say what makes sense to you. It's all right to share your unfinished thinking. You may not have somebody with you right away that can help you. And if somebody's not there and you need to share what you have, and then we can go from there. And you can revise your thinking. Whatever you say is not the end all to where you are. You can always adjust your thinking and change that as we go. With rights come responsibilities. Don't freeze each other in time. So you might make a mistake, and so will I, and so will your classmates as well. So making sure we're listening and understanding. We're going to assume that what people make sense, makes sense, and then we'll ask for clarifying questions and to support what they say. Okay, and these are things that as well that will adjust and change as we go.